Okay, Shalom, all praises to Yahweh, Ba'ashim, Yahweh Shah, Ba'ashim, Makah, Dash, and double honor to the apostles and the elders of Great Millstone. And salutation, you Akim out there that push this word in truth and in sincerity. It's going to be a quick lesson. We're on the Halbers and the Bibles once again, like we do regularly, you know what I mean? In season, out of season. So we're going to get into these prophecies, man. We're going to get into these scriptures. Because what you got to understand is the reason why Donald Trump didn't have that bombing take place in Iran is because the Most High controls a man's thoughts, and the Most High didn't want that to come to fruition at the time. I mean, that's why the Most High had him worked on his mind and had him, you know, not do that bombing, man. You know, and we're gonna prove it through the scripture that the Most High controls a man's thoughts. You know, so we're gonna get it right now.
This is Daniel 4:17. It says, this matter is by the decree of the watchers.
This matter, the matter that happened, the shooting down of the United States drone, and the matter whereas Donald Trump had a mass campaign, you know, gathered up the troops where they was going to do a campaign bombing in Iran, man, hit certain targets. That was the matter that happened.
It says, this matter is by the decree of the watchers and the demand by the word of the holy ones.
Who are the watchers? We are the watchers, man, the prophets, man. We are the watchers, and the word of the holy ones are the angels, man. You know? Because the Most High have these angels working on the hearts of the sons of men, man, which their minds, man, to do his will, man. And to tell you, the eyes of the Most High, but the eyes of the, it says, the Most High's eyes upon the sinful kingdom, roughly paraphrasing it. So we know that the watchers and the holy ones are the watchers are the prophets, and the holy ones are the angels.
It says, to the intent that the living may know that the Most High ruleth in the kingdom of men.
To the intent that the living may know that the Most High ruleth in the kingdom of men. The Most High moves at his time, man. His timetable, man. The Most High, everything is in this proper perspective, how the Most High have these prophecies playing out, man. So nothing is not going to happen to the Most High allow it to happen.
It says, and giveth it to whosoever he will.
And the Most High give this kingdom to whosoever he will. Going back to the Assyrian Empire, the Babylonian Empire, the Medo-Persian Empire. These are all kingdoms that the Most High set up, man. The most at any particular point in time, the Most High will give a kingdom their time to rule, man. A nation in a particular kingdom, their time to rule. Like I said, the Assyrians had their time to rule, then the Babylonians, then the Medo-Persian Empire, you know, then the Greeks, you know, then the Romans, even Jake, then the time of the Dark Ages, man. They all had their time to rule, and their time, it was the time for them to rule and the time for them to go down, man. You know? So the Most High ruled in the kingdom of men. And get up and read.
It says, and set up over it the basis of men.
And set up over it the base, the control of this earth to the basis of men. Who's the basis of men? Esau is a base man. You know? And he's in rulership right now, man. Esau is sitting in the power seat, the so-called white man, and he's the basis of men. But the Most High, but guess what? The Most High gave him his time to rule. You know? And this is third time ruling. He ruled, he was the Greeks, the Romans, now he's ruling right now in the age of the Renaissance, man. You see what I'm saying? The Most High set up over this kingdom, his kingdom, the basis of men, which is the lowest of the low, Esau, the so-called white man.
Oh, that wasn't on that, right?
Psalms, right? Yeah, Psalm, yeah, 76.
All right, this is Psalms chapter 75 and 6. It says, for promotion cometh neither from the east nor from the west.
For promotion of a particular kingdom, the rule don't come from the east or the west. Read.
It says, nor from the south.
Nor from the south, man. It said, no man have power over who's going to rule, man. Because everybody that had their time to rule, the Most High put the spirit on them to do so, man. If your time to rule, the Most High put that spirit on you and give you a vast army and strengthen you where nobody can take you down. Because the Most High is the Lord of hosts. The Lord Yahweh is the Lord of hosts, man. So if he want a particular nation to rule, He's going to have the particular nation rule fiercely, man, and give them a vast army where no one can take them down. Like we see right now in America, man. America, or what you call the daughter of Babylon, have a vast army, man. And multiple nuclear weapons where these nations can't take them down, man. But, hey, I think it's Job 14:5. The Most High set their bounds where they cannot pass. So we're approaching them bounds where Esau cannot pass, man. Being the so-called white man, he can't pass them bounds, man. That the Most High set up that he's going to rule. The Most High give him a particular time when he's going to rule and a particular time when he's going to go down. And he can't overstep them bounds, man. Because promotion comes from the Most High, man. Read it again, bro, Papa Kishar.
Psalm 75, verse 6. It says, "For promotion cometh neither from the east, nor from the west, nor from the south." Verse 7. "But the Most High is the judge. He putteth down one."
The Most High is the judge. The Most High put down the Assyrians and rose up the Babylonians. Then at a particular time, the Most High put down the Babylonians and rose up the Medo-Persian Empire. Then at a particular time, the Most High put down the Medo-Persian Empire and rose up the Greeks, man. And that's when evil's multiplied on the earth, man. Then at a particular time, the Most High put down the Greeks and rose up the Romans, man. And at a particular time, the Romans fell and the Most High put Jacob in power, man. For 1,000 years, man. Then after that 1,000 years expired, the Most High took them out of their power seat, and Esau's ruling again, man. You see, promotion come from the Most High, man. Read.
Yeah, and it says, "He putteth down one and setteth up another."
I just explained to you how the Most High put down one nation and set up another nation above them, man. You know?
Yeah, ultimately, the Lord gonna put Esau down and set up who? Israel.
That's right.
Right? Through Yahweh Shah.
That's right. Because 2nd Ezra 6, 7 through 9. For Esau is the end of the world, and Jacob is that which followeth. Yeah? So we are approaching the end of Esau's rulership. And he know he's going down. And we can measure the time diligently, and we see what's going on, man. We see how Esau's kingdom is going down. We see wars, rumors of wars. We see pestilence. We see famine. We see floods. Uproars of the people. We see these things, man. So we know we're at the end of Esau's rulership. Hey, so guess what, man? You know, if we're part of the elect, man, we're going to stay in this thing, man, and go hard, man. Yeah, you got something?
I got Proverbs for you. Now?
Yeah, come.
Okay.
We finished that in,
Psalm.
yeah.
Okay, this is Proverbs 21, verse 1. It says, "The king's heart is in the hand of the Lord."
The king's heart, now Donald Trump is considered a king, the king of Babylon. And the heart is the mind, which is the love. The Hebrew word love means the mind, you know, which is the heart, which means the mind. So the king's heart, the king's mind is in the hand of the Most High. And that's why Donald Trump didn't do what he did. I'm saying what he set up to do, man. Why? Because the Most High put the spirit on him not to do so. What he did was Donald Trump, in his mind, before the Most High turned his mind back, because the Most High is the ultimate puppet master. So the Most High didn't want him to bomb Iran at this particular time, so the Most High had him turn back his military, his army.
It says, "As the rivers of water, he turneth it whithersoever he will."
You see how the rivers of water go as they will, do what they want? The Most High turns a man's mind and works on a man's mind to do his will, man, do his bidding. So Donald Trump, his first thought was to bomb Iran, you know? But the Most High was like, nah, you're not going to do that yet. Because I got prophecies still to come to pass. This is nothing but rumors of war, you know? So what we're going to do is, prophecies are still coming to pass regardless, because it's wars and rumors of war. Because that was nothing but rumors of war. But eventually, they will strike Iran. The Most High will put the spirit on Esau to do his bidding, man, which is to strike Iran, man. But now ain't the time to do so. That's why the Most High had Donald Trump pull back the military, you know what I'm saying? Pull back the Air Force from that bombing campaign. Pull back the Navy from doing what they was going to do. Because, hey, the Most High ruled from the kingdom of men. The Most High works on the hearts of these kings, man. The king, Proverbs 21, verse 1, the king's heart is in the hand of the Most High, man. Read it again, Papa Kashar.
Alright, it's Proverbs 21:1. It says, "The king's heart is in the hand of the Lord."
The king's mind is in the hands of the Lord Yahweh. You can't get around that, man. You see what happened, right? Donald Trump really wanted to bomb the Iranians, man, for what they did for donning that drone, man. But the Most High was like, nah, man, not yet. Not yet. It's still prophecy have to come to pass before that war kick off in the middle. I'm saying that war of Armageddon kick off, man. You You know, because you got prophets, you got the offer of the Michael that have to come to pass first, man. That has to be implemented before, you know, they enter to Iran. You know? So it's prophecies that have to come to pass, man.
It says, as the rivers of water, he turneth it whithersoever he will.
As the rivers of water, he turneth a man's mind whatsoever he will. If the Most High wanted Donald Trump to bomb Iran, he would have put the spirit on him to do so. But the Most High took that spirit off him and worked on his mind to change his mind, man. So ultimately, man, Donald Trump is a puppet of the Illuminati, the international bankers, and the international bankers are puppets of the Most High Yahweh. Because Most High Yahweh, why Yahweh Shai, the ultimate puppet masters, man. And you can't get around it, man. That's why nothing happened a couple of days ago, man.
Basically, everything is just going according to the Most High plan.
That's right.
Most High's plan.
That's right.
And the Most High is really just playing with all these, these so-called leaders. The Most High is the one who's, pushing the pieces on the chessboard.
That's right.
Pretty much.
That's right. The Most High is the master chess of the chess player, man. The Most High is the Lord of hosts. And he must have the host of the battle. So we know that, hey, man, nothing is going to happen unless the Most High allow it to happen. You're just measuring the time and watching for these prophecies. Prophecies are coming to pass. Check this out. We have floods, earthquakes, upwards of the people. We have famine going on in Venezuela, famine going on in Brazil. We have wars. We hear the rumors of wars. America supposed to be going into bomb Iran, but it didn't happen. So we measuring the time diligently, and we see that these prophecies coming to pass. We're spoken about in Matthew the 24th chapter, the 4th verse on the 5th verse on down, man. We see these things, man. So what we're going to do, man? If the Lord put the spirit on us to keep doing this thing of ours, man, we're going to do it, man. We're going to bring out these prophecies. You know? Abba Ratazah, me and his brother here, and the rest of the Akim is a part of the hope for the elect, man.
This is Proverbs chapter 20, verse 24. It says, man's goings are of the Lord.
A man's goings are of the Lord, man. And the Most High put that spirit, like I said, on Donald Trump to muster up the host of the battle, and then, which is the rumor of the war, we're going to invade them, we're going to bomb them, and then the Most High had him turn back his army, because the Most High is the ultimate warrior. The Most High is called the Lord of hosts, the Lord of armies. That word host means armies. So the Most High is the Lord of armies. So the Most High had Donald Trump turn back his army, man.
It says, man's going are of the Lord.
A man's going is of the Lord, man.
How can a man then understand his own way?
How can a man then understand his own way? That's why Donald Trump pulled back the forces, man. Because the Most High worked with his mind and control. A man's going is of the Lord. The Most High wanted Donald Trump to do what to bomb Iran. It would have been done, man. They'd have been in the perpetual war right now, man. But guess what? The Most High didn't want that to happen right now, man.
Right.
You know?
And Donald Trump probably right now, he's like, what the hell was I thinking?
Why did I do this?
Why did I even stop it, He don't even, hey, that's the Most High,
That's right.
The Most High did that for his reason,
That's right.
For his own reasons.
Because, hey, certain prophecies have to come to pass, man. We know that the Most High, man, is not going to disrupt none of his prophecies, man. All his prophecies are going to be fulfilled, man. All his prophecies are going to be fulfilled. You got something else?
Yeah, okay. This is Jeremiah chapter 10, verse 23. It says, O Lord, I know that the way of man is not in himself. It is not in a man that walketh to direct his steps.
Hey, man, a man do not direct his own steps. The Most High guides a man to do what he wanted to do, man. And it's proven, we've proven it throughout the scriptures, man, that the Most High directs a man's steps, man. It's not in a man's way to direct his own steps, but the Most High directs a man's steps, man. You see what I'm saying? So we know these things, man. We bringing it out and proving it to you through the scriptures, man, that the Most High directs a man's thoughts, control a man's thoughts, and directs a man's steps, man. Nothing can be done without the Most High sanctioning it, man. You know?
Even we had like a couple of months ago when what's that, North Korea Trump and Kim
Jong-un.
Yeah, they had that meeting that for for a peace treaty. All right, basically he wanted Korea to sign that treaty, for them to not continue to build nuclear bombs, man. And what happened? They had that treaty, but what? North Korea, basically said the hell with that and still continue on building up their nuclear forces.
The Most High put that spirit on him to do so, man.
Right.
See what I'm saying? The Most High controls a man's thoughts and a man's actions, man. Like it says in Proverbs 21 verse 1, the king's heart is in the hands of the Most High, man. Hey, man, the Most High makes a man do what he wants to do, man. Fulfill his will. So that's just the bottom line, man. And we prove to you how the Most High controls a man's thoughts, controls a man's actions. And we are all puppets in the Most High, man. When we get on the left-hand side or the right-hand side, we all puppets of the Most High Yahweh while Yahweh shot, man. You think we out here on our own? The Most High have us out here, man. We are puppets of Yahweh while Yahweh shot. That's like Esau, the international bankers are puppets for the Most High, man. The Most High is the ultimate puppet master, man. Esau has his puppets. But guess what? Esau himself is a puppet, man. And you can't get around it. So with that being said, I pray you Akim was edified. And we're going to give all praises to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shah, Ba'ashem, Bakar, Kodash, and double honor to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone. And with that, Shalom.